The Leo and Danny show. Let's talk now about the baseball situation.
Sure. Do I have to preface it? Or
I got it. I'll set it up. Archangel Gabriel, are you all good over there?
Gabriel?
Ooh, yeah, dude, Archangel Gabriel.
I like calling him the Archangel Gabriel. Just morph his name.
That's funny.
Yeah, we're doing solid.
There's no alliteration.
All right,
that's the Archangel Gabriel, is the flagship Archangel, though, so it's hard to say Austin.
For my boys,
This is the situation with the baseball thing. I'll set this up. I posted the baseball video. A lot of you really loved it. It came out a lot better than I'd anticipated. I don't know when it began. I guess the middle of this week, when Leo, very foolishly, and I can say that, right, Leo?
Foolishly?
You gave me you gave the coach my personal phone number.
Well, yes, I did, because the guy was almost in tears talking to me. I've known him since I was 12, and I figured, you know what? Whatever I say to you, you sick fuck, it's going to go in one ear and out the fucking other. So maybe if you heard somebody who was pleading you for his livelihood, and, you know, he made a mistake, he saw some fucking titties, dude. We've all made mistakes with titties in our face before. But now it's affecting his livelihood. So I said, you know what? Call the guy. Listen, I said, look, I'm not promising you anything, but you can call him. And I gave him your number without giving you a warning. I'm sorry about that. All right.
So this guy calls me, starts frankly being an asshole, trying to boss me around. I had no idea who he was. I just pick up the phone on the highway, a random number. Last time I do that, he starts freaking out.
I also didn't think you were going to answer, to be completely honest. But yeah,
so he's trying. He's like, you got to take the video down. Take the video down. And like, dude, you were completely fine. You saw the camera. It wasn't a cell phone camera. It wasn't even a little handheld Canon. It was on a shoulder stabilizer with an additional mic. Obviously, this was going to be posted somewhere. We were invited out by his players, Nez, Carey, Thomas. Is that the other guy?
Thomas, yeah.
So I tell the guy, the most I'm going to do is blur you. I put the blurs into effect. They're still processing. We'll get back to that. Then, Leo, you started sending me a lot of texts.
Well, bud, let me tell you what happened after. So that video, one of the grounds crew members saw the video, watched the entire thing. I think his son or somebody's a fan. He sent it over to him. He said he sees the smoke bomb or whatever that happened, or something like that, and he goes, "Oh, there was drinking and all that. This could be something I should show my boss, because that guy's a pussy." So he shows his boss, and then that boss goes to the next level, which I think was the athletic director, and then the athletic director showed it to the vice president of the school, and then that vice president showed it to the president. So now but before all that happened, see, they'd only got to the athletic director, and then you privated it. And what happened was then they had a meeting with the coach.
We're skipping a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we skipped a bunch of stuff. But listen, point of the story is they had a meeting with the head coach, and they're threatening suspensions or expulsions to everyone involved. And the coach lost privileges to the field, which he used to have lessons on. So that's kind of like a tough thing for him to take in right now for looking at some titties on your channel. And then Nez and the other two gentlemen who were nice kids might not be able to play baseball for the rest of the remainder of the season, or at least a couple of weeks, which would help. And they're all sophomores, and they're all looking to go to the next level. And all I'm saying is, let's take it down until the heat's off the boys. And I know everybody on your channel is gonna understand this. When the heat's off, you could repost it and have your fun. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Is that's what I was pleading for you to do. I knew you wouldn't answer a phone call, so I was trying to explain it over text, man.
I stopped taking everything Leo said to me seriously when I saw the schools thinking about suing because you lit a smoke bomb.
Well, that's just something they said to me, and I had to tell you that.
But, Leo, you got to filter information.
Yeah,
too.
I did, but somebody told me that, and I had to tell you.
You know, I'm glad you told me that, because that made me realize the situation's a fucking joke.
Right, but they did meet with the president today. I think I already received a phone call from Nez. It'd be funny to call him on the air, but I don't think he wants to do that. But then I want to find out what what happened to these guys, and then we can go from there, man.
Here's what I don't like about all this. A coach calls me up, starts trying to fucking boss me around, be a dick to me. Leo starts texting me, and this was a stressful thing. I was receiving texts from Leo all week. I have to confess, I stopped reading a lot of them because I had other stuff to do.
You know what? I understand, but I had to try to help these guys out as much as I could, man. I remember being in their shoes, man. One guy's father isn't talking to him, for God's sakes. Nez's dad's not talking to him.
Let me continue. Leo, this tells me the school's threatening to sue me for lighting a completely harmless firework that emitted a fine blue smoke. Nez and the boys launch about 1 million privacy complaints, and then Nez tells me, hey, Danny, do you mind privating the video for 2 days, just over the weekend? That's where we're going to meet with the chancellor, the athletic director, who the fuck ever, and then putting it back on public, and it's fine. I said, you know what, Nez, you're being level-headed. That's a compromise. I can do that. I did that, and now Nez is starting to give me the whole, you know what, you might want to just leave it private until summer. Let me say this.
Summer's when their baseball season's over and their heat would be completely off of them. That's why they're going for summer.
I don't know why they think they're going to get in trouble. They did absolutely nothing.
Well,
speaking of the Archangel Gabriel, they were on angelic behavior. They didn't drink. Yep. They didn't even curse those guys.
One of them barely looked at the titties.
They didn't look at the fucking titties.
I know it rationally, and I told him this. I was like, Danny's father's a fucking judge, so he looks at everything in a rational standpoint. And this isn't going to make sense to him, so he's not going to want to take the video down because it doesn't make sense to him. But he doesn't know that the junior college system in California is fucked.
Can I continue? When I can't decide whether I'm doing something right or wrong, the easiest thing for me to do is to ask two people. Two people I live with who are a part of mainstream society, one of which is sitting on the couch over there in a stupid fluffy hoodie with cheap sunglasses.
So Ben, what did Ben say?
Producer Ben and Noah said, wait, so these guys invited you out to shoot a YouTube video. They brought you out, knew you were using your valuable time, your valuable resources, paying for the shoot, getting thumbnails made, invited you, they did nothing wrong. Everybody was aware of where this was going and what it was. And then now they're trying to act like you're an asshole who's jeopardizing their careers as athletes and professionals. It's fucking bullshit. You know how many people have gone on Howard Stern, not liked how they came off, and then had a problem with that episode airing? Oh, you know what? Tough shit. Because Howard Stern is an entertainer. That's how he makes his living.
I get it. I totally understand that, where you're coming from. But we didn't plan to bring alcohol and fucking drugs.
It's the Danny Mullen channel.
Yeah, but it's not
drugs.
That's not
weed
what
is
happens.
Legal.
That
weed
doesn't
is legal.
happen every time. Honestly, this is all Rat Dick's problem. To be honest, this is his fault.
Leo, you also have to ask, where does your allegiance lie here?
Buddy, it lies with our channel and helping it grow. But I also think it got a lot of views, and it would be fine to repost when it comes back. It's not something that's going to fucking kill you. It's also, dude, I feel bad because I used to be those kids, and I could see like how distraught they were, dude. It's not easy hearing these guys get almost crying on the phone, these grown fucking men. I just want to tell you, I have a fucking heart, and I listen to everybody, and I know that this isn't going to kill you to do this, and I know that it will really, really help them. And this is the most important thing in their worlds right now, baseball. And for you, it's
What's the most important thing in my world?
It's your channel.
It's putting out good content.
It's putting out good content.
It's having the stuff that I put 80 hours plus into a week available for my fans to see. The second I privated that video, you know how many complaints I get? People asking me, where the fuck's the video? What's going on?
And I get it. All they're asking for is a fucking little bit of a break, and then you could repost it.
I'm going to repost it this week.
That's fine.
I'm going to unprivate it this week.
That's fine, Danny.
That's the best I can do.
That's good. At least they're meeting with the people today, and then they'll go from there.
I gave Nez the weekend. I said, that sounds like a compromise. You're meeting. He said he was meeting with them, whoever them is.
So it should be today.
This weekend. And I got to ask, because Leo told me, and I couldn't believe this, that they summoned him into the building.
Yeah, they summoned me in to probably defend the guys and take the fault. And I'll do that if I have to. But I'm going to go based on, I wrote a nice email, very professional email from my days at Canon Copiers. I know how to do that. I know how to put a nice email together.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, listen, it would be ridiculous for these gentlemen and the coach to get any kind of punishment for something that was completely out of their control. And it would, and not only that, but not only this video would probably bring more foot traffic to your school, but also Nez is a great advocate of Valley College, and he's gotten so many people, so many high-end baseball recruits to come to the school because of his vlog. And I made it seem like everybody's very, very
Well, I'm bringing recruits to the school with the titties.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch the video camera.
And I'm sure the recruit is going to want to come to this school because he saw some titties. But point of the story is, I made it seem like I made it obvious that they're valuable assets to the school, and they shouldn't get punished for something that's ridiculous and stupid and childish. So hopefully, the president of the school responded to my email and said, "Thank you very much."
You said that they weren't fans of the channel. You said that some chick,
so the dean of she's the behavioral dean. I don't know what she has a specific name, but she said that our content is extremely vulgar. So if you want, we can go talk to her one of these days.
I would love to.
That'd be hilarious.
I hope she's okay with Nico following me around with the shoulder mount.
Absolutely. Well, we'll do it. But anyway, the point of the story is, I think hopefully the heat's off of them. They're scared. Everybody loves what they're doing in the baseball world. And they don't want to lose that opportunity. But they're meeting you in the middle. They're not saying they're not telling you to take it down forever.
You told me to cut the baseball part completely out of the video, and they launched 1 million privacy complaints that were from 00 to 14. So they are trying to take that completely off the internet forever.
Yeah, I think they just did that based on because of their coach. Their coach told them to do that, and they listened to their coach.
Well, they need
the actual head coach, who also was my head coach when I used to go to that school. And he called me this weekend. He reached out to me. It's just something that is a rare situation, and we didn't plan on any of this crazy shit happening. If it was just titties, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But it was, a rat dick. With the smoking weed on a college campus is probably illegal, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No greater
it's
offense
illegal,
than lighting up a Camel Light. It's all a legal substance now.
Yeah,
you're doing
it's
it
like
in
alcohol.
a private area.
But it's like alcohol. You can't
It's
drink
so
alcohol.
ridiculous that this is any kind of issue. That
It is
somebody drank
ridiculous.
booze, somebody smoked weed, a girl who was of age exposed herself.
That's not a big deal. That's not what they're concerned about. I guess it's
The
just
alcohol and weed.
The alcohol and weed.
I can't take these claims
Smoke
seriously. I'm
It's-
sorry.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's
But
not like I followed Nez into his bedroom and videotaped him without his knowledge making love to his girlfriend and then
Jesus.
posted it up on Pornhub.com.
he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Is he gay?
No.
Do you know for
He
sure?
likes a girl. I'm helping him with a girl right now.
It's a doomed enterprise.
That is not true.
you're not gonna pull it off.
He's doing okay.
I'm sorry. Nez is not my favorite person right now.
Listen, we thank you for fucking taking it down for the weekend and privating it. You can put it up this week if you want. It's up to you. I'm just saying, man, it helped them out a lot, and we appreciate it, man.
Well, that's not what Nez says. Nez messaged me demanding until summer. So
Did he demand it?
He
He probably asked really nicely, and he probably sent a
Let's
few.
see.
He probably sent a few sad emojis. If I know the kid.
Let's see. I believe there were sad emojis.
Yep, there
Let
were
me
sad
see what's
emojis
going
because he's
on.
a good kid.
Let me see. I probably just deleted it. Hey, Danny. Right now, me, Carrie, and Thomas have a meeting with the Dean of Discipline on Monday. The Dean of Discipline.
That's what it's called.
That's
yeah.
how it looks like out of Harry Potter.
And I heard she's like a vicious woman. Vicious.
I
Yes,
will
but
go.
the same Google search that she did to find out that this is vulgar, the coach can also do that Google search before he shows up to do the video, gets on the video, participates in the video.
Back to my original point, or not my original point, but one of my points.
Come on, man.
If Ben and Noah, my two roommates, who are professionals, level-headed, somewhat PC, one might say, certainly more so than myself, if they are telling me that I'm in the right and that everybody on that baseball field is being a huge baby, then I know there's some weight to what they're saying. Let me continue reading. She told me over the phone that she still hasn't seen the video yet. This is the Dean of Discipline. She's waiting for any opportunity to see the video. Right now, our head coach told us that she wants to give us a 1 to 2 week suspension from school and baseball. Privating the vid totally saved us, man, but I need you to not make it public until season ends, but at the very least until we receive the punishment. Well, which one is it, Nez? She's waiting for you to post it on Monday, and I think she got confused with one of your tweets. But this punishment is all depending on you not reposting the video, man. Sweaty emoji, praying hand. You did call that. You know what I should do? I should upload a 2-minute video, which is me doing a parody of Rat Dick Ralph, but I substitute all the inland Iggies with the Dean of Discipline.
That would be funny as fuck.
Fuck you, Dean of Discipline. I'm going to slit your fucking... I'm not even going
Dude,
to say
she's
it.
like looking. She's looking for an opportunity to fucking fuck with some kids' lives, man. This is what she does.
Hey, Dean of Discipline, if you're watching this right now, go fuck yourself.
Go listen. Nothing to happen. Nothing to happen, but more enrollment and more money in your fucking pocket.
She's gonna paddle you.
Why don't you tell her that to her face when you go into the office and meet with her?
I don't
Leah's
know.
gonna be
I
like a
told him.
little
I
lost
said,
kitten.
hey, listen. I kind of big leagued them a little bit.
I don't
We'll see
believe
if they
you.
do. I said, you can call me on the phone. I was like, well, I don't know why we need an in-person thing. So they said, okay, we'll let you know. And then And then they said, then the president of the school said, looking forward to meeting you.
Leo,
He's probably just a fan. He's probably a fan.
I just want you to be with me when any of these situations arise. Who was there for you when you were Me Too'd, doing stand-up comedy,
Lightly
drunk?
Me Too'd. Lightly Me Too'd.
You were like,
buddy, what do you think? I have been.
Listen to me.
I will, and I
Listen to me.
will continue
Listen
to
to
be.
me.
Fuck! I hate when you hit me with the listen to me's, man.
Fuck. You were like Joaquin Phoenix in the Joker up there on the stage, and I came and rescued you.
Oh,
You
really?
were
I was just
hallucinating people laughing.
I was that bad? I
You
thought
were
you said I was good that night.
You were hallucinating a cute black girl in the back laughing at your jokes.
I thought you said I was good that night.
You were found crying in her apartment without her inviting you in later on.
Jesus, I was like the Joker. I was.
No, you actually
Listen,
did very
bud,
well.
Thank you, bud.
But I've been with you from the start. Your career in advertising and TV, you would have had a really hard time getting it off the ground after the Me Too shit. This stuff, thank God, we're impervious to any kind of Me Too threats.
Yeah. It wasn't a Me Too. I mean, I never really got Me Too.
You lost your job. It was all over the internet.
I resigned. I had, you know what, buddy?
You lost your job. Be honest with the audience. They told you had to leave and make it look like a resignation.
Well,
that's firing.
I mean, that's technically not firing. You can call them and they'll have to say I resigned. And they did give me a settlement, or not a settlement, a severance pay. So
I'm saying, who's the guy who guarded? I can't even talk. I'm tearing up right now.
Listen,
who's the guy who guided you through the dark times?
I
put
agree.
a microphone in front of your face, put a camera lens aimed at your fucking skull, and made you a goddamn star again.
You, buddy, you.
Yeah.
But listen, and I'm on your side, and behind the scenes, I do a lot of work to make sure that the channel goes in the direction that it needs to go.
You do.
That I make sure that you're safe. I have advice in every facet of of anything dark that could happen to either one of us. So I think that I love doing what we're doing, and I have a great time doing it. And I've told you that many times. And yes, but this particular scenario hits home it gets me in the heart, because I used to be in their shoes, and I know how important this is for them. This fucking baseball season, it's only 2 more months. And then it's over, and then it's over forever. And then you only play a couple of years more, and then you never really play competitive baseball again. So I want these kids to try to have the best opportunity they can to do it in the right way. And it's only going to be a sacrifice of a little bit longer for your video. That's it.
Okay.
It's not the worst thing in the
I
world.
feel for the kids.
I feel for the kids,
just not
dude.
for the coach.
Okay, so let me recount my memories of that game. I threw a fastball on Nez that he swung and missed at like a complete amateur.
It was a good spitball.
Carey and Thomas, I don't think they have the bodies, and I don't think I'm speaking out of turn
Thomas
here.
is a good. Thomas was all conference his first freshman year.
They're not going to make it to the pros. They're not going to make it to single, double, or triple
We don't know that.
They would be much better off if they fucking lit their baseball bats in fire.
Oh, here we go.
And focused on their studies for the remainder of the year.
God damn it! Those
They'd
kids
be
are majoring.
so
They're
much
majoring
better
in
off.
like communication, man. These guys are, they could maybe like get a PhD, like not a PhD. They get like a master's in kinesiology and be like PE teachers or something.
Perfect.
But
they should pursue that route.
Point of the
Baseball
story,
ain't for them.
But they could coach, or they could use it. Like, look, man, you never know. What I'm saying is,
I know.
What I'm saying is these kids' lives since they were 5 has been dedicated to this game of baseball. In order to play in college, listen.
Carey's not even in shape, and it's baseball season.
Carey, yes, I get it. I get
it
that
was one of
Carey's
the
not
kids in
shape.
the video. He had a
Listen,
tummy on
let
him.
me throw some numbers
He's
at
such a
you.
nice guy, though.
He's
One of the
really,
baseball
dude.
players.
He's such a nice guy. He should be on a
I
video.
liked him.
When he
him.
retires, he should be on the
I'm
channel.
sure he won't come within 100 yards
No,
of
he'll
me
be on
ever
the channel.
again.
As soon as he retires, he'll be ready for us. Listen,
Retires. That's too grandiose a term for what he's going to do.
you're such an asshole. Listen, there are 10 million little leaguers. There are 300,000 college baseball players, and then there are 700 major leaguers. That's it, man. All right, so these kids are already in an elite group. They're playing college baseball. A junior college in Los Angeles is an extremely high level of baseball, and I know that they might look out of shape or too small or whatever the fuck, but these are really good baseball players. And I just want them to enjoy their season and not look back on this and then for nothing that they did and have to like face a suspension from a dean of discipline who obviously has a fucking tampon fucking lodged in her vag.
It's been in there too long. She
Way
might
too
have
long.
toxic shock syndrome.
Yes, toxic shock syndrome. Absolutely. So that's all, man. I'm sorry that this happened. It's been a heavy week, man. It's been a fucking heavy
I get
week.
it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the video private for the rest of the week. We'll see how I feel. I'm probably gonna make it public again come Friday.
All right.
That's just where I'm at.
I understand that, and that's perfectly fine. And thank you for taking it down, at least getting the heat off the boys.
You know,
And when it comes back, You know, who cares?
I didn't mind that temporary little solution, but I don't like that Nez is now telling me that I have to keep it private until the end of the season. We'll see what Papa Danny's going to do. Papa Danny, I don't even know what Papa Danny's going to do.
Honestly, you don't. I mean, I often think that you're like Two-Face in Batman. You just flip a coin and they're both heads. And so you're really making the same decision. You're making your own decision, but you make it seem like it's the coin.
Yeah, and the decision's always, should I or should I not drive up to Santa Barbara to fuck Leo's girlfriend?
Oh, my God. Well, thing is, she's mostly in my fucking apartment. So you'd go up there and you'd find an empty fucking room, buddy.
Well, I flip that double-headed coin quite often, and sometimes I get lucky.
Oh, yeah. Is that right?